Kia ora and welcome to Tarmac. Today I've got my hands on the Volkswagen Multivan Cruise. It's their latest version of their highly successful Multivan, and boy, it's improved. Come, let's take a closer look at this. Normally at this point I'd take you for a look around the exterior and all that sort of stuff, but to be honest, the exterior is not that different. I'll tell you the differences in a minute, but most of the changes are to do with the driving and to do with the technology that's involved in here. So come on, let's take it for a drive. So the Volkswagen Multivan has been described as the Swiss Army knife of lifestyle vans, and I can basically see why. I mean, right back there you've got everything from a bed, or the back bench turns into a bed. You've got the seats that swivel front ways, back ways. You've got a table there. You've got the list goes on. I mean, every sort of place to put everything. There's drawers under there. Really is all things to everybody, and that's really cool. So when you're looking for a people mover, realistically you can't go too far wrong with the Multivan. This one's far more modern. They've upgraded the tech. It's smarter, the steering's better, the drive is better. The whole, I don't know, this whole setup is really very, very cool and very strong. The new Multivan, or the new 6.1 Multivan, is basically using the Transporter platform, so very, very cool, very solid, very strong. The shape itself is not hard to miss. You know, it's a van, so it's very boxy as far as it goes, but they've made the best of it. The two-tone color, the bay leaf green and white, really mixes it up, makes it, I don't know, very, very easy on the eye, I reckon. Much of the tweaks are around the likes of the chrome inserts and a lot of cosmetics around the exterior. There is now LED headlights, and so that does break it up a little bit different. But you know, most of the exterior is cosmetic and much of what you've already seen before. It's the interior that's really made the difference, and that particularly around the digital screens and the technology that's involved in this car, or this Multivan. Okay, because you're going to correct me on car, right? First of all, the big 10.25 instrument cluster. I mean, it's huge, it's very clear, it's very easy to read. You can adjust it round to what you like to see, and just delivers the information really cleanly. Really good to see. And then you've got the 8-inch infotainment screen, which is touch, easy to use around, very, very accessible, very like I said, very easy to move around. Very cool. Again, cosmetically around this cabin, you've got leather steering wheel. The seats have a leather and sort of Alcantara feel to them. They're heated as well. I mean, it really is the Swiss Army knives of Multivans. It's very cool. I think for an added hint of luxury, they could have done push button start, but you know, you can't have everything, and maybe there is some reason for that, but you know, like I said, it's pretty good all around. The other thing that's changed is the advanced electromechanical steering. So this is a two-wheel drive, but you'd never notice it. I mean, it drives so well. It's really quite planted on the road, and steering for a front-wheel drive is just great. It drags this big Multivan around very easily. It also comes loaded with assists. I mean, it really is filled to the brim, and there's plenty of room in here with driver assists and safety aids. So you've got crosswind assist, so if you're coming over the bridge and it's a high wind, you're not going to get thrown around all over the place. It's very good from there. It's got side assist, it's got forward collision alert, it's got blind spot alert, it's got adaptive cruise control. I mean, it'll even park itself. It's very, very cool. There's so much stuff going on here. And the power, the 2-litre turbo diesel combined with the DSG gearbox is really very responsive, and you know, for a van of this size and, you know, the bulkiness of it, it really does pull nicely. 110 kilowatts, 340 newton meters of torque. I mean, it's pretty good underfoot. It really does pull, as I said, very nicely. And the steering is so better, so better. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with this. Another little whiz that this new Multivan's got is auto start stop and also regenerative braking. So efficiency is actually pretty good for, again, for a van this size. The gearbox, the DSG gearbox, changes seamlessly. You just don't know it's there, don't know it's happening, and you can just concentrate on driving or talking to a camera. It really is 7-seat luxury. I mean, there is space and room for everyone. If you have a big family or a group that you move around, I mean, it's comfortable, it's well appointed, it's safe, it's just a nice, lovely drive. And it picks up nicely. That 2-litre engine is just wants to give. It just keeps giving. I'm a big fan of the 4Motion all-wheel drive system, but this 2-wheel drive is remarkable, actually. My son, okay, he's 10 years old and he's impressed by the good things in a vehicle. He loves the fact that you can open the doors, the rear doors, the sliding doors, using the key fob and also on the buttons here. He's just, you know, easily pleased, like his father. Visibility wise, yeah, you can see everywhere. Every bit of glass around you just gives you an open view of front, rear, back. It's easy to drive. And also comfort wise, seating position's nice, steering column fits really well with where you are, and it just feels sturdy on the road, feels substantial, feels right. There's a good weight to the steering, and you're not paddling away, you're just driving. I hate the word car-like, but it is. It's VW-like. Great. So there you have it, the all-new Swiss Army knife of multivans, the Multivan Cruise. It's good looking. As far as I'm concerned, I love the two-tone color. It's very smart, so much technology around. It's easy to drive, so far better to drive, and that powertrain is awesome. Not a bad van at all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe somewhere around here. You never know what we're going to be up to next. Cheers.